the Scrapping Studio. My name is Tracy Walker, and welcome to another episode of Sketch Sunday, where we're working our way through this sketchbook, 52 scrapbooking project recipes. And today we are going to do page 48, and this is sketch, I have it covered up, number 22. It was originally done with Full of Wonder in the banner punch. Today we are going to be using from um, I have to look that up. It's from the Epic Adventures. What do we do? We have the one. You can see the one. Yeah, I think it's from Epic Adventures. There it is. Yeah, it has Epic Adventures, which has like aliens and let's see. That one's not. Epic Adventures has the space and the cowboy, and then there's also the magical moments that kind of has the aliens, and then the last one is Rollin' Good Times, and that one's like a car kind of theme one. So cars, trucks, that kind of stuff. So today I'm working my way through trying to do some project layout for my Disney album. I found a whole bunch of pictures that I printed from when we went to Disney a few years ago that I've never scrapbooked. And I have several years of Disney scrapbook, but I am in the process of trying to plan and organize to go to an advisor crop in Phoenix, Arizona. And I live in Des Moines, Iowa, so that requires me to fly in a plane. So I'm working on trying to, how am I going to organize this? And so I will working on trying to figure out how to document that as well. So, but side note, today we're going to make going to make a 2-page spread that has to do with the dinosaur and DinoLand. So I have there's borders that have dinosaurs on them, and then I have this green chevron, which is, and the back side of that is this. So I'm trying to see how to make all this work. And then I know in like the dinosaur ride, they have this caution on here. And so I was trying to figure out how to work that in as well. And then I'm using medium craft as the base for that. So we're going to have to do this a little bit differently. So I'm not going to punch any borders, and I'm going to cut this page in half. And so, because some of it is, I just need to decide. So if I cut here, like this down the center, one is going to be going horizontal, and the other one's going to be vertical. And so I feel like I want the dinosaur guys to be that. And so we're going to see how this looks, because I'm not really keen about the greens, but this is the best I could like figure out. In the dinosaurs match more of that green than this, the earthy tones. So we're just going to cut that first, and then we're going to kind of see where we're at. So I have like this, and then I'm supposed to have another. So instead of using like a border, I was trying to figure out how to use like the caution. Like, okay. So this is really supposed to be in the middle, and then I know I need to cut some off to, all right, because it needs like a strip, and maybe I get the caution and not use, let's see, I just scratched myself with that, and that really hurt. Let's see if I can find the other sheet of caution because I know I haven't used it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I was trying to figure out if it's already at an angle. I don't think this is. Well, it's not going to be long enough. It's one of those, like, I want to be able to put this all the way across like that, so then it has the caution at the top and the bottom. Now the bottom, same problem. Do I have enough between these two to cut this one and run along the top and then run it along and then have run along the bottom. All right, let's see what we can do with the hand dating trimmer. I don't know if I have. I just have to. It's like, am I going to have a steady hand to hand trim this? We are definitely going to give it a try. All right, and I am going to be back after I trim this so you don't have to sit here and watch me trim. All right, I am back and just trying to struggle with how to do this. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is cutting the other sheet to go the other way. I really like the caution thing. I'm not loving this green. Is like what I'm having trouble with is that green. So let me pull that, and then we're going to cut this in half, so it's a 6. Like I said, sketches are kind of guidelines. You don't have to follow them. All right, so left over, and then so that takes care of designer paper 1 and 2. Or I'm sorry, oh that says 6.5. That's fine. 1 and 2 are taken care of. And then I'm trying to figure out, I have like this, and then you need 4 3/4 by 8. I'm wondering if, let's see, I'm trying to figure out the best. Okay, so what does 8 look like? 8 looks like that. So this is, that's 4 3/4. And then what makes it, what is, makes it that? Okay, so that's not going to be exactly the size we need. The other thing I might be able to do is, okay, so I can make that, and can I make, it's almost like, can I piece it together? Just like that. Yeah, I probably could to make it 8. So let's try and let's move this and see if I can do some welding to weld it into this 8. It needs to be exactly like that. Let's see if I can. I almost feel like there's a little bit of I'll take a little bit of repo and like do that. So then it's where it needs to be. And then get a regular tape runner and run it down on the back. I've got this strip here. I can put that, and then get a pair of scissors. Oops, I moved everything. All right, so I got that. All right, and then these are big pieces, so get this guy to match up, kind of match up the lines, and then see if my sticky note works. All right, do the same thing again. This might work. Sometimes you set it experiment. Okay, that's all. All right, I need 4. Let's put. Okay, so I need it to be 8. Let's see if I can, where 8 is. Flip it this way. So try and make it. I have to just trim this up right now. Okay. And then do 8. Okay. I don't think anyone will be able to tell that that's upside down. And we just, oh, that totally worked. That's exciting. Yay! Okay, so let's go back and we're gonna kind of get these in here. Let's get, I think this one right now. Yep. I have to go get some more out of my stash. I'm down to the last 2. Won't run out tonight. That'll be totally fine. Okay. So let's just sit here. Okay. Oops. I can go right there. Between the 3 and the 9. And then I'm going to adhere this on and we're going to end up just trimming it. Just want to make sure that yeah. We're going to do this one. So make this one's heads off. There we go. I feel like this works perfectly for Dino. DinoLand's a little more cartoony, I would call it. And then like that down there. That'll work. Use. So I have some more. I need it. There we go. Let's still needs to. I think this side, having this side a little bit wider. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's do make sure the edges are, makes it easier to trim when you've got these all edges adhered down. And you can just trim. There we go. This, throw this up here for the moment, just in case. So, all right. No, we'll use those. We'll get the other page done first. All right. Let's bring in the left side. And look at this. Adhere down. All right. Oh, huh. Right when I went to do that, it like really shifted on me. Okay. There we go. It's really sticking out. All right. This can go on there. Webbing is so nice. I threw my book over there. This here. What I'll probably end up doing is doing that, this guy here, and then let's see. Just trying to cover up the seams better with the photo here. And then we can do the dinosaur thing right there. And then this, I could put this underneath, but I feel like it would go better right there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run it down that. And then I don't use, just run it right off. Trim this off a little bit. There we go. And trim this side. Right, so this can go here. It kind of covers up all the seams that we did. Do this. Let's worry about. Okay. So then, one of these here in a second. Hopefully, I have another one of these. I have a big bag of where I stuck all these. Really good. Oh, these are all right. Put these up with my other stuff. Actually, since they're not open, I don't want to open mine. There we go. All right. Let's get these adhered down. And I know we have like a bunch of photos that say DinoLand on them, so that'll help too. And then like that. And then this guy can go on the other page. All right. I have all. Okay. So let's get Mr. T-Rex. Like that. And then we'll get some foam squares for this guy. We're just going to use up the rest of the little ones. Then we can like, I'm going to really, one of these times, I'm going to like find a bell to ring every time I use up a sticker sheet. 2 left. That's fine. Okay. Just to say I used up a sticker sheet. I don't know. Is that you can make in the comments if that like you get that great satisfaction of actually like using up a sticker sheet or combining sticker sheets because you have like 1 on one and like 3 on the other and they're all from the same collection. So you can make comments on that one. Okay, so there's the I Dig Dinosaurs. So we got that side done. And then we need to open this for the other side. There we go. All right, let's get this guy going. So you just have it. They have it. I'm gonna do it like this, and maybe let's do it. Maybe a 3.5. Maybe once we did, I don't know. But I don't want to cover up the caution because I think 3.5 would be too big. So really, this is going to be. So just have these scrunched together like that. Okay, so let's kind of see if we can get this in the middle. That did not work. Let's try to get it up right up against that. Have to remember to kind of press where the adhesive is. There we go. I swear the lady that talks when you go on the DinoLand goes like, caution, something. So I feel like that is perfect. And we have those cut. All right, where did the other Mr. Dinosaur go? Uh-oh. Oh no. I lost the other dinosaur. Oh, oh wait, I see him. Put him kind of up. Okay, so wait. So I feel like maybe this guy has to go down here. And we'll put some foam squares on him, which then ring the bell. All done with this sheet. Woohoo! All done. Okay, let's get another one out. Let's go see if I have. I don't think I have anything else that would have dinosaurs in it that would have been creative memories. Like, I'm thinking Mrs. Grossman, but I pretty much have used that all up. Let my kids use it up. Donated to the school, use it up. So there we go. So I don't think I have any other creative memories type things, but I think this works. Okay, hold on, get that dumped and save that. But I feel like this would be perfect for DinoLand. And if I need to, I could. Let's see, where's the other size? Not that one, this one. I could stick another picture down here. Right here. It's pretty tight. And I really can't move that guy out there anymore. And that's 3. So I could put 1 and 2. These 2 guys here. Let's do that. There's 1. And then there's 2. So now we've got, that has 4. That has 8 and 10. If you get 10 pictures on here, that would be great. And like I said, I am kind of trying to map out my Disney photos, and um, I know that this will work perfectly for DinoLand. I feel like my phone is freaking. Give me that. I don't want to like mess with it too much because I don't want it to disconnect. So, but once again, my name is Tracy Walker, Creative Memories Advisor in Des Moines, Iowa. And this is sketch number 22. That was originally Full of Wonder on page 48. And we did it with, this is from the, pull this out one more time so I can remember. It's not one. It is, I think it's Epic Adventures, which is part of the um, new collection, growing up collection that came out. It complemented that. And yep, it's Epic Adventures, and it comes with there's like a robot one, um, which is like you could use that for Star Wars. There's also space ones that you can use for Spot or Space Mountain. There's also, I was thinking, the Mission Mars. It's not Mission Mars, Mission Space. Now, they have a pirate one. Um, if that video hasn't come out, there is a pirate where to do the layout with the pirates. Um, yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. So the Epic Adventures, and then the caution paper did come from the Roland Good Times, which is another layout that I did um, using the track, this track. So, but as you can see, they can all go together. The Epic Rolling Good Times, I also think of um, if your kids were in Awanas or Cub Scouts, they did those Hollywood Derby car type or Grand Prix type races, and those would be perfect for that kind of stuff. So I just was trying to kind of do this outside the box thing where I'm using up my trips to Orlando, um, where it's not necessarily Disney type paper, but it still represents something that happened at Disney. So, and I think that this dino paper with the caution would be work perfect for the dinosaur ride when I get to scrapbook those pages. So thanks again for joining me. If you want to join a great group of women who just love to scrapbook and connect, eat snacks, tell funny stories, just talk about our lives. It's a great group of women who love to do this scrapbook as well. Sometimes we don't do a lot of scrapbooking, we just do a lot of chatting, which is great too. I love meeting new people. I'll put all the information below of my upcoming events, and I hope that you can join us sometime soon. Also, if you like my videos, be sure to like, subscribe, make comments on something that you'd like to see me do. I'd be glad to come up with something, as well as I am on Instagram and Facebook under the Scrapping um, Studio. And that's where you'll find me, but I'll put the links below so you can connect to that easily. Thanks again for joining me and have a great day.